Hello, everyone. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at an article. It's from Politico. Now, this was written by Andrew Desidero, and it was published on March 5th. Oh, God. I love how they're trying to frame this situation. This isn't Romney is shitting himself and is looking at the fact that him and associates of his who have ties to freaking Burisma could be, have a net cast that brings them in on this too. This has nothing to do with that. Oh, no, this is about, as Biden says, it could be considered political. Anyway, Romney could derail Republican subpoena targeting Biden's. The Utah Republican is concerned the push appears intended to undermine a Trump rival. Wrong. He is scared shitless that any investigation into the, Hunter involvement with Burisma and Burisma as a whole is going to come back leading right to his fucking doorstep. He's a chicken shit little bitch running scared right now. And he's trying to put on this demeanor that this is about, it could be Trump targeting his rival. Bullshit. Did he say that about the fact of the Democrats' demented bullshit with Russiagate and everything else? Of course not. Now, though, something that could lead back to him. Oh, yeah, this might be, bipartisan bullshit. Oh, yeah. I don't want it to seem like that. Oh, no. Anyway. A Republican effort to subpoena records about Joe Biden and his son Hunter could be derailed amid concerns from at least one GOP senator that the push appears politically motivated. And of course, that senator's one who could be caught up in the whole Burisma situation. Not only that, a bunch of his friends. Oh, excuse me. Anyway. The Senate Homeland Security Committee is set to vote next Wednesday on subpoena for records from Democratic public relations firm related to the panel's investigation of a conflict of interest allegations against the Bidens, which we have a right to know at this point. You have Biden literally admitting at a Council of Foreign Relations meeting that he basically shielded his son. You fire that prosecutor for me or you ain't getting the money. Oh, well, we're not dealing with you. We're dealing with, I'll just make one phone call and you won't get that damn money. He literally said that. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but he said that. And they're like, nothing to see here. Oh, no, there should be no investigation. Oh, this might look like it's politically motivated. Oh, this might look like it's a bipartisan attack. They're running out of bullshit, and with Biden involvement, between Hunter at Burisma and senile daddy, creepy Uncle Joe, running cover for him, and I'm sure opening doors for him on the note of dealings in regards to Burisma with Hunter. There's some shady shit going on, I'm sure. Allegedly, possibly, but when you have Romney and people that he's involved with linked to Burisma also, this is a shit show. It goes to show not only how corrupt politics is, but how bullshit the false left-right paradigm is. You get both sides of the aisle cashing in on Burisma. And now one of them is going, oh shit, this could lead back to me. Because, politically motivated. This is so friggin' funny. But Senator Mitt Romney, a member of the panel, has hinted that he could vote against issuing the subpoena, noting the committee's investigation might look political in nature, given Biden's resurgence and the increasing likelihood that he'll become the Democratic presidential nominee. So wait a minute. If you're running for fucking president, you can literally commit crime, get shielded from your criminal activity. That's what they're saying these days, these political elites. It was the left and the, Democrats basically saying that. Now you got fucking Romney saying that. And the reason why he is, again, is because he's been linked and his associates to Burisma. This is so sleazy. You would think some legitimate legacy media outlet would have someone there that could slip an article through about the fact of Romney. You know, they used to be that if I could stick it to a Republican, you know, when this shit started after, you know, with the run up to the presidential election and after 2016, didn't matter. They would stick it to a Republican. But they've actually come back to reality enough to realize, well, shit, we shouldn't stick it to a Republican that's pushing our bullshit or covering our ass. I miss those other days because they'd hang Romney out to dry and be like, oh, yeah, that's all on Romney. Oh, yeah, he's the one. Yeah, he's the Burisma involvee. Yeah, that's what they would do. There's no question the appearance is not good, Romney told reporters, adding that he's still considering his vote. Oh, yeah, it doesn't look good for you. Let's be honest. Come on now. Doesn't look good. Oh, really? So, did it look good when the Democrats, you know, politically motivated, politically driven, impeached Trump on absolutely no fucking crimes? Oh, wait, you voted guilty on one of the supposed crimes he committed or charges or however you want to look at it. Oh, you sleazy bastard. You know, living in New Hampshire, we've seen people that live here, what Romney did to Massachusetts, how he destroyed industry there, how he helped his, you know, venture capital buddies come in and rape and pillage, how he helped businesses ship their manufacturing to China. I mean, this guy's a total sleazy, scummy, shifty piece of shit. And it's funny. The Mormons, because, oh, he's a Mormon. Well, shit. He's one of us. They voted for this idiot. It's so sad. Republicans hold a slim 8-6 majority, and if just one GOP senator joins all Democrats, it would mean a 7-7 tie that will result in a failure to issue the subpoena, which is what they're hoping for, I'm sure, in the legacy media and on the left and in the Democrats in general. Romney's concerns appeared to be heightened on Thursday after President Donald Trump declared on a Fox News interview Wednesday night that he would seek to use the issue against Biden if he secures the Democratic nomination. So wait a minute. Trump literally bringing up, this is how they're framing it though, but Trump bringing up the fact, and I'm sure this is what he brought up, because I'll double check it, but I believe he probably brought up the fact that you got creepy Uncle Joe bragging at a CFR meeting about what he did. So you're telling me that using that, talking about how creepy Uncle Joe got a prosecutor fired to protect his son, is a bad thing? I think the American public has the right to freaking know this and have it become part of the discussion. Because do you really want a sleazy, shifty, shady, scummy piece of shit like you, Romney, to be the president, if regardless of the letter? And you're trying to play it like, oh, this might be partisan? This is the type of shit I'm talking about. This is the type of sleazy shit that these politicians do, that these establishment fuckwits do. And they think we're stupid. They really genuinely think we're fucking numb. Romney suggested Thursday that the panel shouldn't even be looking into the issue. Well, of course he did that. He's scared shitless this will come back to him. I would prefer that investigations are done by an independent, non-political body, said Romney, who split with his party when he voted to convict Trump in the impeachment trial. Really? You didn't make those fucking objections when the Democrats were pulling their shady shit trying to impeach Trump, where they wouldn't let Republicans call witnesses and they wouldn't let them ask questions, and they basically had a kangaroo friggin' court in their hearings when they were getting ready to actually come up with their impeachment bullshit and bring it over to the Senate. You didn't say that about that. See, this is what This shit is so ridiculous. It seriously is. Like, you literally can be called out on something that happened recently when you're saying something that would have been very applicable back then in the recent past with the whole impeachment bullshit. I love the double standards. Could it be the fact again? You and your associates have ties to Burisma. Huh. Why am I doing a game show? I've been doing that through this video, doing a game show host video, game show host voice, or like the announcer of a game show's voice. It's like, hey, Ron, what does he want? Actually, that's more the game show announcer. But anyway. Well, what does he run? One, hopefully a long stay at Leavenworth Prison. I'd be happy if that happened to Romney and Biden. Works for me. Senator Ron Johnson, Republican Wisconsin, the committee's chairman, declined to comment on Romney's views, but said he sees no reason why anybody would object to the subpoena, which seeks documents from Blue Star, a Democratic public affairs firm, about Hunter Biden's role on the board of Ukrainian energy company Burisma. Which, very valid to be wanting to look into this, number one. Number two, and I always say this, when they have a partial quote like this, no reason why anybody would object. They're taking something out of context. They're trying to make it sound ludicrous. They're trying to make it sound like this guy's an idiot. They're trying to make it sound like that this is a situation where, oh, there's nothing to see here. And that to think that we should be looking there is just so pearl-clutchingly wrong. It would be the first subpoena as part of the committee's probe. Hopefully one of many. Johnson's Democratic counterpart, Senator Gary Peters of Michigan, has opposed the committee's investigation and the subpoena. Well, of course he has. Because he's going, oh shit, we could be totally screwed. The one guy we got right now up there could be totally fucked. And we're stuck with Bernie. That's what he's shitting himself about. Peters has raised concerns about the veracity of the information the committee receives, in particular, whether it's part of a Russia disinformation campaign. Sure. Yeah, okay. That's what we're worried about. You've beat that Russia bullshit. You've beat that Russia horse beyond the point of death. It's literally bleached bones. And you still think it works. Oh my God. Several Republicans, including Senate Intelligence Chairman Richard Burr, Republican North Carolina, and Senate Judiciary Chairman Lindsey Graham, Republican South Carolina, have expressed similar worries in both in public and private. Well, let's see. Lindsey Graham is, how do I put this nicely? He's like best fucking buds with Joe, Creepy Uncle Joe. Cocaine Mitch and Creepy Uncle Joe. Huh. Well, considering Hunter does coke, and you got cocaine, Lindsey, cocaine Lindsey Graham. Oh, wow. Huh. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? We got cocaine snorting between Lindsey Graham, Creepy Uncle Joe, and Hunter, all partying and shit, buddy. I think I figured out something now. But seriously, he has ties to Biden. Of course he'd say that. Of course he'd have reservations. Anyway, quite frankly, the Homeland Security Committee should be focusing on issues related to Homeland Security, Peters said. How is that not related to Homeland fucking Security? You've got literally someone who is using the influence of their father, or allegedly using the influence of their father, to make deals that benefit Burisma, which is obviously not going to benefit the United States. There could be some dealings there that are really shady that could actually be a compromise to national security. We will not know unless there is an investigation. Sorry to break that to you, Peters. When asked about whether he thinks he can defeat the subpoena effort, he said, "I think it's uncertain. I don't know how it's going to go right now." Peters said he hasn't yet talked about the subpoena with Romney, but said he was likely to speak directly with him before Wednesday's vote in an effort to sway him. Well, of course. Of course. What I'm hoping is the Mormons in Utah have seen what's what with their golden boy, and they pressure him, call his office, and tell him to not go against this. And if he goes again, if he's got a choice, he can either save his political career or he can save his ass legally. And if he saves his ass legally because of his ties to Burisma and his associates' ties to Burisma, or I should say alleged ties, they'll know to vote his ass out. It's really that simple. Another potential swing vote, Senator Rob Portman, Republican Ohio, said he too remains undecided and was unable to review the documents as of Thursday morning because he was chairing a hearing. Yeah, unless he's got ties to Burisma right now, he's probably going to vote with looking into the Bidens, or I should say looking into Hunter, because they're trying to frame it as the Bidens, but it's Hunter. So, yeah, because he's probably going to want to make sure that he stays in the political good graces of his constituents at this point, because people are paying attention right now. You look at all these people that are going and showing up and voting for Trump in a pretty much guaranteed primary for him. It's outnumbering in a lot of cases the totals that are going out to vote for Democrats. You don't want to piss off people. I want to be supportive of Chairman Johnson and be sure that we're getting the right information. It should be objective information, and let the American people decide, said Portman, who voted to acquit Trump in the impeachment trial but was critical of his conduct. See, which proves my point. He voted to not convict Trump because of the fact that he knows his constituents were paying attention. This will probably be a similar situation. Asked about Trump's comments about the Burisma issue, Portman said, "That doesn't surprise me." Well, it's politically relevant. We're in an election cycle, and you've got alleged corruption, or what appears to be corruption, between Hunter, his father, the former vice president, and Burisma Holdings, the company that was giving him shit tons of money to get a foot in the door with the current administration. A source familiar with the matter, though, said Portman is leaning towards supporting the subpoena. Johnson has told colleagues that his efforts is aimed simply at gathering information. Yeah. Exactly. See, that's the thing. They don't even want the collection of information. They want to nip this in the bud. They want to put a stop to it. They don't want this to go any further. And the idea is when they're putting that much resistance to investigating into Burisma and Hunter and where it leads, which could lead to creepy Uncle Joe, most likely it will. When you have them pushing against that, it's the idea of where there's smoke, there's usually fire. Yeah. If they just went, oh, whatever, oh, no, we're not going to worry about it, whatever, you'd know that there might not be much there. But where they're pushing back at an investigation, they're scared shitless. Not only for the fact that if shit comes out that shows creepy Uncle Joe to be the scummy, shifty, shady, shifty, sleazy piece of shit that he is, during the election, it fucks him there, but it also fucks the Democrats in general, because that investigation is probably going to be one where you pull a string and it just keeps unraveling, because you're going to see that you had a bunch of other people that happen to be probably involved because of the fact of you've got influence being peddled. And it takes more than one person to be able, that goes along with things, for that influence peddling to actually work. So if you need someone, say like a creepy Uncle Joe, people either need to be, aligned with him or have their palm greased in some way or whatever else that are going to make those things happen down the line. And I have a feeling this would be one of those type of pull a string and it'll keep unraveling type of things. But anyway, I've covered this well enough. I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.